Hey y'all, Ritz here with the Watcher of Realms video. We're talking the Mead Flow Fest. Basically Oktoberfest, but they're not using the term. You got your bar maidens, you got your mead flowing into the beer steins. Mead is a drink made from fermenting honey. For those of you who don't know, mead is actually quite tasty. If you have a chance to get your hands on it. New skins, Iona's skin. I don't think this is very fitting. It's free, so why not, I guess, get it, but I'm not so into it. Hollow skin, that one's actually nice. I do like the hollow skin. Hollow's a regular skin, I feel, is a little bit, I don't know, she looks exactly like I don't know if anyone else has done this. I've done this before where I've accidentally switched one for the other. I think this one looks really nice. I would definitely be okay to go for that. Unfortunately, it looks like it's going to have to be bought. I'm not a buyer. Time-limited summoning, Invocation of Spirits. So that's going to be this weekend's banner. We'll talk about that in a second. Ancients is the weekend banner. We'll talk about that in a minute. The Wizard's Horde is kind of cool. You just kind of go through the event requirements. It's not so hard to get them. You're online for a certain number of hours. You could just put your phone down while it's running background battles and done, basically, for those. You're getting sign-ins. It's pretty easy to get them. Nice, you get some free diamonds, some free stuff. Free stuff is always good. Lucky Roulette, same thing. Just some free stuff. Let's see. Yeah, so Festive Frenzy, if you haven't been around for one of these before, it's literally just as everybody in the community summons, you get some free stuff. And you get it looks like you get a epic skill crystal, which is pretty sweet. So all of those are nice. It's nice. Let's talk about the summoning events. It looks like they do have them here. So when it comes to summoning, you got some very, very solid heroes on this. If you don't have Hollow, you must summon for Hollow. You must get her. She's amazing. Her A5 is basically a must for a 50k on Guild Boss. Obviously, there are ways around it, but it makes it so much easier. So much easier. She's incredible for Guild Boss and a number of other things. Mara you get for free. She'll come over time, no issue. Livian is a fusible, so she's not something that's special. But if you don't have Hollow, you gotta summon for Hollow. If you don't have Helga, worth summoning. She makes the Styx boss so much easier. I hit my first triple S on this last Styx boss because of her. And when it comes to Guild Boss 2, actually, also going back to Helga, her ultimate causes stuns and is so good. So you put her, she has this specialized attack speed, so she actually doesn't get diminishing returns as you put in extra attack speed. So it's worth it to just put her attack up to like 600, and then she'll get more hits on her ultimate, which helps you in the Styx boss and in Guild Boss 2. She can almost get 12 stuns. If you get her just high enough, she'll get you 12 stuns for sure, 11, no question. She's really great there. If you build her well enough, she'll also add a little bit of damage. But when it comes to stuns on Guild Boss 2, she is one of the top. And since she's a fighter, she can survive a little bit longer, which makes her really like the queen for Guild Boss 2. And she is very nice for that. Her awakenings, yeah, it's nice. It adds 15% damage. So on Guild Boss 2, for instance, she never switches targets, so it's 15% extra damage the whole time. 15% crit damage is nice. 20% chance of magic resistant reduction, which is nice. It's a 15% too, which is great, because this, by the way, is on any hit. And on her ultimate, it's going to be up the whole time because she's hitting so much, so many times. She can get like 100 hits in. You're guaranteed you're going to have this up for the entire length. But she's also hitting really fast. So in general, this is going to have a very solid uptime. If you have a magic damage dealing team, this would be very helpful. If you don't have magic reduction already, that's at 15%. So yeah, there is that. And attack interval reduced by 20% is huge for her because she's already crazy good. When it comes to Nyx, people threw tons of shade at her for a long time, and I think now she's getting kind of the attention that she deserves. She is the best for top left in Piercer Trials. She is the best for the Pelagios boss. Pelagios, I don't know if it's a hard G or a soft G there. Pelagios, whatever you want to say. For that boss in the Codex, she is the GOAT. She's amazing. I think she's amazing. I don't have her, but when it comes down to it, because of the banners we know that are coming, unless you don't have Helga and you don't have Hollow, you could skip this banner because Helga is limited. I've not seen her in the summoning pool until now. Maybe now they're adding her to the summoning pool, which is cool. She was a fusible hero before. Now you can get her awakenings, which is great. I love that. Way to go, Moonton. And Nyx's A5 is cracked. It's incredible. Basically, she does 50% of the time she does double hitters, and she does so much damage. It's awesome. Pretty much the only way to get triple S on the Pelagios boss is with her and at A5. So if you don't have Helga and you don't have or you don't have Hollow, you got to summon, I feel, on this banner. It's a must do. When it comes down to it, though, I'm going to be skipping because there's a new limited hero coming in a few weeks. We've got Kagiri coming. I really want to see if he can do the massive damage that everyone says he's going to do. And you can see I don't really have so many summons right now. I kind of blew it all recently, and I'm building back up to whatever I can get. Crazy Invocation, 2 times banners unless you're a brand new player. Skip it. Forget it. Don't worry about it. If you're a brand new player, this is the best way to get Legos. It's 2 times the chances to get a Lego, to get a legendary hero. Whatever hero it is randomized, but it's 2 times the chances to hit gold. So it's worth it to summon there. Just build out your Pokedex. Worth going for. And when it comes to special summoning here for Ancients, Gon is a chaotic lord. He is pretty awesome when it comes to a defender. He's probably one of the only ones who can really do a decent amount of damage and defend at the same time. He's defense-based. He gets defense reduction or damage reductions. Increases his block by 3, which is insane because his standard block is already 3. That means he's going to be blocking 6 different people during his ult. And if you drop a Bastion Ring on him, he's going to be blocking 7. That's crazy good for the Tank Codex. That is probably one of the best in the game for the Tank Codex, not to mention his Lord skill is over here, is pretty awesome for his faction. He's probably the best for his faction. Valderon is the most powerful, but his Lord bonus only boosts himself. He's the most, I guess, selfish Lord, you could say, whereas Gon boosts everyone in his faction, and it's super useful if you're running a Chaos team. Sargak, also useful. He's a bleed hero. He is a machine gun. He just runs crazy. He's very good in Arena. And he can keep up with like Silas in in GVG. He's solid in GVG if you can make sure he doesn't get hit. You don't want him healed because you want him low on health, but you want him to be like when he's low on health, he throws those spears like nothing. It's insane how fast he goes. Is it worth summoning on this? They are both Ancient exclusives. I'm going to be skipping it. I don't think it's worth it for my account. I don't need the Chaos Heroes in particular. They're awesome. There's a reason that they're used a ton in Arena and in GVG. They're really solid. If you want to go for them, they are very solid heroes. They will build an account very well, but they're not Ingrid, they're not the Pope, and they're not Valderon. Valderon hits like a truck. When it comes to pretty much any single target and even a lot of multi-target places in the game, Valderon is just insanely good. Ingrid is busted. I'm just saving basically until there's something worth summoning for. And to me, Sargak and Gon are not like the immediate go for. When it comes down to it, I'm saving. I know we have some crazy heroes coming. There's going to be a new Lord for the Nightmare faction. If you look, I think the Nightmare faction is the only one that didn't get a new Lord. Watchers got Ingrid, who I would love to get. The North Throne got Elder, who could use a buff. Cursed Cult got Demi more recently. There's the two Lego Lords. Here you've got Soul Cadence, the two Lego Lords here. They're probably, my guess is they're going to be coming out with another Fusion Lord for both Infernal Blast and Nightmare Council. It's been kind of a pattern they've been doing. We had a Fusion Lord in Abizu here. We had a Fusion Lord in Rourke here. For the Star Piercers, your Fusion Lord was Eliza, who's great, by the way. And they had Yovar, who's the Ancient exclusive. Esoteria is probably going to get one fusion also. And they added Cyrus, who's your Ancient exclusive. They've been adding these new lords into the game. And the two that haven't gotten that treatment is the Nightmare Council. They've added a ton of heroes in the Nightmare Council. I feel like they've added way too many fighters in the Nightmare Council. They could use some other heroes. So maybe the next lords, the two lords that they're probably going to come out with, hopefully will not just be fighters. Moonton, try and mix it up a little bit. Maybe a magic damage, maybe a marksman. Mix it up, guys. Come on. But those two, there's only the two lords right now, which is Wrath and Toreador, who are both awesome. But there's a lot of talk about a new Nightmare Lord that's going to be Ancient exclusive, because Toreador is not Ancient exclusive. And it would be really useful to get that new Lord. I think I've heard people say he's going to do a ton of damage. And I think that covers it. This is going to be the next Ancient exclusive Lord, and I believe we're going to be getting a new Fusion Lord soon for those two. The Fusion Lord has nothing to do with summonings, but the Ancient exclusive Lord I'd be very excited for. I'm looking to get Ingrid, Pope, Valderon, someone crazy on this account. So I'm saving my Ancients because I don't think I have that many. 18 I'm saving. So anyway, that's what I got for you. Cool event coming up. Not so excited about Iona skin. Excited about Hollow skin. Too bad I'm not going to get it because I don't spend. Summonings are and a lot of free stuff. Cool. Anyway, that's what I got for you. See you guys in the next one.